I.S.U.P.K 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment in a hotel room. You know what I mean? This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
What was it, my blood? I'm a U.P.K creation. We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud. Straight up out the base.
Yo,
He that killeth
Yo.
with the sword must
Yo.
be
Yo.
killed with the sword.
Say it again.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Bible says, he that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Have your people killed us?
In various instances, yeah.
Say it again.
In various instances, that would be the case.
Various instances. I'll take that answer. That's the best you could do right now. I understand.
Can I ask?
I understand.
There was a guy who
He's gone because he really didn't have a serious question.
yo, brother, I want to ask you a question.
Well, you gotta wait. Let me finish with him. I'm gonna come to you.
All right.
All right? That sound good?
Yeah.
You're respectful about here. I know you'll look at us and see a bunch of black men. You'll think thugs and this and that. You don't have nothing to fear from us. In fact, we have something to fear from you.
I was one of the first people to listen. You said earlier that I wasn't going to listen. I was actually very interested in what was being said.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Have your people murdered us? Our people? Definitely. Well, the Bible says your people are going to be killed with the sword.
And what of, just another follow-up question, what of the Chinese and the Jews and the Arabs and Indians and various other...
Well, according to the history, your people bought our people from the Africans who we lived amongst, but we're not African.
Right.
We are not Africans. Any African would tell you that today. That's why in our communities, Africans live separate from us.
What are you? What do you call yourselves?
We are the children of Israel. We are called black people. Africans are not called black. We are called Negro. Africans are not called Negro. Africans don't mix with us. We have a different culture. We have a different vibe. Hell, we have a different smell. We're different. We're not the same as Africans. We are the Negroes, the special people of the earth, the game changers of the earth. Africans sold us to the Europeans, financed by Jewish bankers and insurance companies. That's recorded facts. That's not slander. That's facts.
Who is the, can I ask, who's the author you might know, a black American scholar, published a book from Nation of Islam about the involvement of certain non-white ethnic groups in the slave. I can't remember his name now.
I don't know what
What's the stage?
Mumbling a lot.
Sorry.
Speak boldly.
Yeah, the scholar who wrote about the involvement of Jewish people in the... So he gets called a black anti-Semite and he's one of Farrakhan's...
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay,
what book you're talking about. You gotta speak plain. Once again, you're not going to drop crumbs and expect me to be Hansel and Gretel. I know you're smarter than you're trying to pretend to be. So let's speak plainly. If you speak plainly, I can answer you. But this is the future of your people, Jacob. This is the future of your people. You care to apologize for what your people did?
Again, no.
No, I know that. I know that. This is why, give me Revelation 18:1. This is why God is bringing war to this earth, Jacob, and for everybody listening. War is coming to this earth because the nations that lived under yours, over the top of us, have destroyed our people.
That's right.
How many Afghans did the British government bring in last year? Say it again? Too many. I didn't say it, you said it.
Well, I'm sorry, it's a war they started. Now we're supposed to feel sorry, you know.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Don't let her touch the books too much, please. COVID, I'm sorry. You know, you could ask, but you know, you can't say something. Did the Afghan people help build Britain like West Indians did? No. But they came over here and got housing, NHS care, jobs, before black people.
And before working class whites as well.
And before, you know, working class whites. But working class whites didn't build England like black people did either. Really? We're entitled to way more than anybody else on this earth. By every nation. So we served you all. We served you all unconditionally. We joined your religions. We joined your Christianity and your Islam and everything. You fed us. And we loved you all unconditionally. And then you turn around and deport us.
That's right.
And say we're a threat to society and we're non-progressive elements and this and that. But you ain't deporting Raheem Sterling though. You ain't deporting Kyle Walker. You ain't deporting them brothers though, because you need them to bring it home. That's why God stepped in and made sure it did not come home.
That's right.
It would never come home.
Right.
Because they all came and lived over the top of us, until this day, these other nations that your country brought in abuse us daily.
That's right.
They talk to us disrespectful in their stores. Yell at us. You know, get out of here, you dirty this and you dirty that. When they was able to come over here on the money that my foreparents suffered slavery on. Slave money paid for them ships. Slave money paid for them houses they got.
That's right.
God got to come and turn this thing upside down. And it turns upside down with war. Read.
Revelation 18:1.
Go ahead.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
John the Revelator saw an angel coming down with great power. And he said what?
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
And this angel cried out, Babylon, Babylon, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. A couple of years ago, England was looking shaky on Brexit. You remember that? Brexit got you all looking a little shaky.
Right.
2009, the economy crashed in America and they was down. They was down. Trump got in office and every racist white man stormed the Capitol later. You know why? White people are feeling that they're losing their life.
Right.
And that feeling is correct. The Lord is bringing down your empire.
That's right.
Not us. Not us. If anything, we're fighting to keep the empire up. But God is bringing it down. Thus said the angel of the Lord. Read it again.
Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
Go ahead.
And is become the habitation of devils.
And has become the habitation of what?
Of devils.
Of what?
Of devils.
What does devil mean, Jacob?
Evil, satanic.
You care to look it up? You have one of them smartphones? You look like a smart guy.
Definition of devil.
Devil literally means deceiver.
Okay.
That's all it is. Deceiver. Who has deceived the whole earth, Jacob?
Every government has a power structure in place at the moment. Start with Morris. Start with.
I can start with you for saying black people. That's for saying England did not develop its wealth from slavery.
I wouldn't be deceiving you. I could be wrong, but I could still believe that sincerely. Then I wouldn't be
But that's deceiving.
Okay,
That's absolutely deceiving.
Okay, so
It has become the habitation habitation of liars. Babylon has become the habitation of liars. These empires have become the habitations of liars. In 100 years, if Christ didn't come back, you will never be able to read about that queen's son that raped the girl.
That's right.
They're going to make that thing go away like they made the entire history go away, where they raped our women and then burned them alive in Barbados, in Antigua, in Trinidad, in Jamaica, all over the Caribbean islands and South America. What do you think they did? They always talk about Pocahontas, like if that's some romantic story. That white man raped that little girl, man. Brought her over here as a damn trick for the queen and everybody else. Your people are deceivers, man. Go ahead.
And the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
They have become the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean bird. That rape that happened, I ain't coming off that rape. I know y'all paid $12 million to make that rape disappear. But that rape is an unclean thing.
Good.
And she paid $12 million. What do you think about that? Being British yourself.
I'm not pro-rape, if that's what you're asking. Like,
if he raped your sister, would you accept $12 million?
No, I'd accept justice.
What would justice be, Jacob?
I think if my sister, I don't have a sister, but if I had a sister who was raped, I'd expect the guy to get the death penalty, which this country
You expect what?
The death penalty.
Give him a hand. Now you know why you could understand that and our people can't? Because justice is understood by free men. And you're a free man. Yeah, you're the children of the oppressor. You grow up different, your culture is different. And what you just said is the justice for a rapist according to the Bible. That's biblical law. Because they said rape is like a man putting another man to death for a woman. That's why she's never the same. When you rape a woman, you change who she is. And the penalty for that is death, not $12 million.
That's right.
Not $12 million. Listen, Jacob, you might be one of the good ones, Jacob. You might be a credit to your race. I ain't too sure.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of their fornication.
For whom?
For all nations.
Did it just say one nation?
For all nations.
The Arab nation.
For all nations.
The Afghanis.
All nations.
The Pakistanis.
All nations.
The Africans.
All nations.
Nigerians.
All nations.
The Europeans in Stoke, in Gloucester, in Liverpool.
All nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations have partook in the sins of your kingdom.
That's right.
And the sins of your kingdom are how you nations treat Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people.
Right.
Good. You deport us. What's the dude named cut the heart out of the soldier, Lee Rigsby? The soldier's name Lee Rigsby.
That's in my town.
Say again?
He was beheaded in my town.
Exactly. He was beheaded, right?
Yes.
After that, how come there was no outcry to deport that nation of people? Right? You remember the terrorist act on the London Bridge with the van, yes. they drove the van into people and stabbed people? How come there's no outcry? How come Priti Patel and say we have to deport hundreds of them?
Good question. Very good question.
But some little black boy from Brixton or Birmingham, his father, who's 78 years old, got to get deported? All nations have been drunk on the wine of your fornication.
That's right.
You're the most unjust nation in the world, man. You bring across people who openly say hate you and hate the country, and our people who love you and serve you. You abuse our grandparents.
Right.
Put them in detention centers. One brother was eating cat food until he starved and died in his goddamn apartment because he came here to serve England. And England deemed him unfit. You treat us like dogs.
Right.
When Christ returned, he gonna treat you like a dog.
Right.
He gonna put you in slavery.
Right.
And it's not racist. It's the justice you earn. Right. Read.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
You understand what that means? The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. The her here is talking about America. Because right up until America, England was the greatest power on the earth. But America came along and now that's Babylon. That's the great whore that sits on many waters, that rules everything.
Don't worry, America won't last much longer.
You won't last much longer.
That's also true.
Putin is right there.
Oh, I'm longing for the day.
Listen, you ain't, don't worry about America.
Oh, man.
You won't last much longer. I'll tell you straight.
To be joining the Russians, I'll tell you that.
Listen, that's the problem with your people too. You have no loyalty but to your belly.
I wouldn't say that.
You just said I would be the first to join Russia.
That's because I'm a Russophone. That's because I love Russia. I love all things Russia.
But you're British.
I am, but this government's corrupt and filthy. And why would you not want a better, purer...
You would join Russia until Russia's government is corrupted and filthy. Then you would join whoever is on top.
Well, I'd probably be long dead by
That's the nature of your people. That's why you put us in slavery.
Yeah, probably.
That's who you are. Out of your own mouth. Out of your own mouth. The kings of this earth have gotten rich by what America has done and Britain has done. How in the hell you have, and I don't, listen, this is not personal to any Arab or Afghani or Iraqi or whatever your nationality is. But you got to ask yourself if you're an honest person. I'll tell you you're a Muslim and claim yourself to be so righteous. Well, listen to me. Don't take this as racist. Black people serve this country more than yours. Fought in their wars, served slavery for hundreds of years. Yet still your people come over here and open businesses easy. Get loans easy. Get housing easy. Get licenses easy. Don't have to run from deportation. If you had humanity, you would say, you know what? Let's give half of this town to black people. Let's give half the town. Don't pimp us out like you do. You get your businesses and you hire young black boys to destroy themselves. Don't think I know about all the drugs coming into your community. I'm speaking facts today. Today you're going to look in the mirror and see the kind of person you are. You come over here and you live over the top of black people and you don't feel sorry for us, man. You don't say, you know what, England had these people in slavery and look how they did to them. But they gave us so much money. Let's cut half the business empire. What's the street down there, Soho Road? Soho Road, everybody know, anybody who old enough knows Soho Road used to be black businesses. Who runs Soho Road right now? Huh? What nation of people? If you're honest with yourself. How you could come in and take our money, take our businesses, and then turn around and look down on us like we lazy and we shiftless. When you took it from us, because his people gave it to you. What kind of person are you? You would sit back and watch somebody raped as long as they're getting paid. When they're raping us, and you don't feel sorry for us.
That's right.
But when we talk about it, you say we're racist, and we're too aggressive, and we this and we that. How would you feel if it happened to you? I know how you would feel. So your people blowing up everybody. Your people cutting people's heads off. You would never see a news report about black people from the Caribbean being terrorists in England. Because we never did it. And I'm not saying this to be racist to nobody. I'm trying to show you how you have oppressed us the same way the white people have oppressed us. And we have gotten no justice from either side. So now we have to turn to God. Now we have to turn to God. Because I open this book and I see what God did to Sodom and Gomorrah. I see what God did to the Egyptians who had us in slavery. And I'm going to pray that God does it to you again. Go ahead, Ak. And for those of you who think we're just angry people spewing hate, what nation are you? Pakistan. Rizwan came, his name is Rizwan. He came over here, and that's why it's good that to be bold about the truth. He just told me everything we said about the Asian community coming over here and sitting on top and enjoying relative wealth and opportunities is true over black people. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? No, you gotta be bold now, Rizwan. You can't be bold in secret.
I'm saying it's right.
Listen, God is watching. And it's good to tell the truth when a crime is going on.
That's right.
Rizwan just told me, he's always wondered, how is it that he's able to come over here and his people able to benefit and get businesses and opportunity, and black people have not. And when I said it, he said that's true. Right or wrong, Rizwan? I ain't paying. I asked him to say he came up on his own. Black man, time for you to wake up. Listen, I appreciate your honesty, and I commend your strength. Give him a hand, man. It got to be some strength in you to say it. And any one of you Asians think he's a traitor, he's not. He's telling the truth. Because you know why? When other countries bomb Asian countries or Afghan countries or Ukraine, who is the first people to say pray for Ukraine? Pray for the Asians. Pray for the Kenyans. Who? Black people. We're the first people to say, why you all fighting? Why? Right or wrong? That's right. We're the first people to say it. Because we compassionate. We understand that pain. You don't. Reason why I hope more of your people wake up and hand over what's rightfully ours. Because you Asians is sitting over the top of us. Even in America, they have this hashtag Stop Asian Hate. When Koreans been beating black women in them restaurants, in them hair saloons, them Chinese got Chinatown in every city on the planet. If that is Asian hate, what does Asian love look like? How about stop black and Hispanic hate? How about Priti Patel, stop black hate? How about Boris, stop black hate? Because black people ain't never did nothing to nobody. Here's what I appreciate your honesty, man.
Give the captain a hand, man. Hand Bridgewater, give him a hand, man. You understand? Because this is the time and the hour where we understand.
Want no cowards in our camp, wanna let their colors fly.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Law Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God. Come on, to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here, right here, about to be holy ground. It's gonna be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.